Climate change is on everybody's radar, so I immediately stopped scrolling when I saw this tweet.
Two photos of the Arctic taken 100 years apart, showing the dramatic change in the continent's ice cover. There is no time to waste, no Planet B.
Underneath the caption are two pictures of the Arctic, with substantially more ice in the older photo than in the more recent one. The tweet's message is clear. We as a society need to start taking climate change seriously. But are these photos real? Or to put it another way, is this legit? Hi, it's Catherine and welcome back to Is This Legit, a YouTube series brought to you by MediaWise and PBS Student Reporting Labs. Here we debunk viral misinformation while also teaching you some easy fact-checking tips. If you've seen our videos, you know we're big fans of 3 important questions to ask when you come across something like these pics online. Who's behind the evidence, what's the evidence, and what do other sources say? First, who is Mike Hudema? Let's fire up Google and search for Mike Hudema in quotes and climate change. Here we find a Wikipedia article. A quick wiki tip, check out that little green symbol at the top right. That means this is a good article, aka it's neutral and fact-based. We love facts. From this, it looks like Hudema is an environmental activist, which makes sense. We should keep that in mind while checking out this tweet. Here's a pro tip for answering the question, what's the evidence? To figure out what's going on here, let's first try a Google reverse image search. This is a very handy tool that will find photos similar or match the picture that you're investigating. This way, you can try to find the first time a pic was posted and whether or not it has been edited in order to put it all into context. The bottom line, find out if this image is real, and from the time and place this tweet says. First, you screenshot the tweet. Crop it so that we only see the 2 images and save it to your device. Then, go to Google Images and drag and drop it into the search box.
A bunch of results pop up, but where does the image actually come from? I practiced a media literacy tip called click restraint. That means I didn't click on the first result, but scrolled down until I came to one from National Geographic, a well-known, legit publication.
The headline from the March 2017 story says that pictures show climate change's dramatic Arctic impact.
According to the story, the more recent photo is credited to a person named Christian Asland, a Swedish photojournalist who has worked with the environmental organization Greenpeace for years.
In this story, he talks about a project he did in 2003, in which he chose photos taken of glaciers in the early 1900s, found where they were taken, and recreated them. It's called a glacier comparison. But I still wasn't clear exactly on when the first photograph was taken and whether, as commenters were asking, they were taken during the same season. This brings us to the last question. What do other sources say? To find out, I did a keyword search of Christian Asland glacier comparison and found this Snopes article. If there is a message that I want you to take from this, it's that if you're trying to fact check something, use lateral reading skills to see if someone has already done it for you. Work smarter, not harder.
Anyway, the Snopes article confirms that the photos do indeed show the exact same spot in the Arctic about a century apart. The older photo was from the early 1900s and the more recent photo was from 2003. And no, the photos don't take place during different times of the year. According to Aslan, both images are from the summer season. You can see it on the mountains. In winter, the peaks would be covered. Also, the lack of sea ice. It wouldn't be open water like that in the winter.
So, are the photos in this tweet real? Yes, we rate these images as legit. To recap, we first checked out a Wikipedia article, one that was neutral and fact-based. Next, we did a Google reverse image search to see where the images had appeared in the past. After that, we practiced click restraint until we came across a credible publication. Lastly, we used lateral reading to double-check exactly when the photos were taken. Now, obviously these photos alone don't prove that climate change is real. There are plenty of other scientific studies you can read for that, but they are a good visual comparison for the human brain to process the scale of what's happening to the glaciers in the Arctic. Thank you for watching, and please let us know if there's anything you'd like us to fact check with the hashtag IsThisLegit.
Don't compromise, be media wise.